In a world where public figures are constantly scrutinized, even the simplest act like buying toys from one's children can become the subject of heated debate. Recently, Meghan Markle, widely known as Duchess of Sussex, found herself at the center of such attention after being spotted shopping for Easter gift at Montecito, California. What should have been an ordinary heartwarming moment of motherhood instead sparked criticism from detractors. But beneath the noise lies a much deeper story, one about family, autonomy, love, and the right to live freely. At its core, the situation is remarkably simple. Meghan Markle, a mother, visited a local toy store to purchase Easter gifts for her children, Prince Archie and Princess Lilibet Diana. Reports indicate that she spent time browsing, interacting with staff, and thoughtfully selecting items, not only for her own children but also for good children. Among the purchases were playful and imaginative toys like magic themed items and sea monkeys, reflecting a sense of care and community. Yet, despite the innocence of this act, critics often referred to as haters or online detractors reacted with surprising negativity. The rise of an important question: why would anyone take issue with a mother buying gifts from her children? To understand this backlash, one must consider the broader narrative that surrounded Meghan Markle since she became part of the royal family. From the moment her relationship with Prince Harry, Meghan has become the subject of intense media coverage, much of it critically and at times deeply personal. Certain narratives have attempted to portray her as unhappy, isolated, and disconnected. Or, in that context, a simple outing where she appears relaxed, stylish, and content challenges the assumption. Seeing Meghan freely living her life in Montecito disrupt the idea that anything other than thriving, and other some critics that contradiction is uncomfortable. After stepping back from royal duties, Meghan and Harry relocated to Montecito, California, where they built a life centered on privacy, family, and independence. This move marked a significant shift not just geographically but emotional and symbolically. In Montecito, Meghan is not confined by rigid expectations of royal protocols. She can visit local shops, engage with her community, and most importantly, raise her children in a more grounded and personal environment. The Easter outing is a reflection of that freedom. Dressed up casually yet elegantly, with a baseball cap, a scarf reportedly gifted by Prince Harry, and relaxed ensemble, Meghan embodied a safe sense of ease. It is a visual reminder that she is no longer bounded by the constraints that one once defined her daily life. One of the most striking elements of this story is the emphasis of Meghan as a mother. Throughout her public figure, she has constantly expressed that her children are her top priority. That act of selecting Easter gift is not just seasonal tradition. It's an expression of love, presence, and care. Parenting at its best is showing up and it's showing Parenting at its best, it's about showing up, it's about being involved in small acts, meaningful moments that shapes our children's experience of the world. Whether it's choosing toys, celebrating holidays, simply spending quality time together, this act build a foundation of security and joy. From a visible indication, Meghan is deeply committed to that role, and in many ways, the criticism she faces highlights a broader societal issue: the tendency to judge women, especially high profile women, for how they choose to mother. The conversation also touched on comparison within the royal family, particularly involving King Charles III. Critics of the monarchy have often pointed to tension between Harry and his father, especially regarding issues like security and support. While opinions on this matter vary widely, what stands out is the narrative, is the perception of difference. Meghan and Harry are often portrayed as hands-on, emotional parents who prioritize their children's well-being and above all anything else. Their decision to step away from royal life was, and in a large part, framed as an effort to protect their family. This perceived contracts fuels online debates about responsibility, loyalty, and what truly means to be a supportive parent. Beyond the toy store outing, another glimpse of the Sussex family dynamic came through a video of Meghan showing Prince Harry skiing with their son Archie. The footage captured a joyful, intimate moment, father and son bonding through the shared experience. Such moments resonate because they are universally relatable. Regardless of the status or background, the image of the parent and the child enjoying time together speak to something deeply human. It resonates the idea that at the end of the day, the success are family, navigating life, love, parenthood like anyone else. A recurring theme in this narrative is the idea that love wins. For supporters of Meghan and Harry, the story represents a choice, a deliberate decision to prioritize love, mental wealth, and family over tradition and expectation. This theme is often constructed with historical examples such as Princess Margaret, whose personal sacrifices in the name of duty was have been widely discussed. In this light, Harry's decision to follow his heart is seen as both courageous and transformative. Choosing love is not always easy, especially when it comes with the public scrutiny and personal cost. But for many, success journey serves as a reminder that authenticity and happiness are worth pursuing. Despite these positive interruptions, the backlash continues. Part of it stems from entrenched opinions about royal family. Part of it is fueled by media narratives that thrive on conflict, and other reflects on a broader cultural tendency to criticize women in the public eye. Meghan, in particular, has become a polarizing figure. To some, she represents independence and change. To others, she symbolizes disruption and controversy. This different perspective shape how even the most mundane actions like buying Easter toys are perceived. Perhaps the most important takeaway from this situation is the need to reframe the conversation. Instead of focusing on criticism, we need to ask more constructive questions. What does it mean? What does it mean to support a family right to privacy? Why do we hold public figures to a different standard in their personal lives? How can we foster a culture that celebrates rather than scrutinize acts of care and love? By shifting the focus, we can move towards a more empathetic and balanced understanding. Ultimately, this story is more about is more this story is more about Meghan Markle. It is about the universal value of love, family and freedom. It is about the right to live authentically, to raise children with intention, and to find joy in every moment. For many observers, the image of Meghan shopping for Easter gift is not controversial. It's comforting. It's a reminder that even the spotlight, there are moments of normalcy and warmth. In the end, the outrage says more about the critics than it does about Meghan. A mother buying toys for her children should never be a source of controversy. If anything, it should be seen as what it is, a simple, loving gesture. As the Success family continues to build their life in Montecito, they offer a different kind of narrative, one rooted in choice, connection, and care. Whether one agrees with their decision or not, it is hard to deny the central message of their conversation. Love in all forms remains one of the most powerful forces we have. And sometimes that love speaks in a simple way, simple as mother filling an Easter basket. If you like this video and my thoughts, please like, share, subscribe, and help us to grow a wonderful community.